There are a lot of distractions going on in this world today. I'm telling you, so many distractions, you can't even keep up. My podcast should be full by now with stuff to talk about, but a lot of this stuff is depressing. Not so much the distraction itself, but how the people responding to these things is depressing as hell. Like, I'd rather stay off the internet for a while and do something profitable than go back and forth with somebody on the internet. It's daggone ridiculous. It is. P. Diddy. The voting that's coming up in a few days. Everybody is so angry, and you can't say anything about either candidate without somebody getting upset. I remember when I was growing up, I believe we were taught this in school, to never tell people who you're voting for, because it can cause controversy. I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. People are in their feelings, and they don't realize it's a form of idol worship. When you got people crying over these candidates, shedding tears over a man, shedding tears over a woman. I just can't do it. I can't. This is idol worship. And if y'all don't see how wrong that is, something wrong with y'all. People upset with this white pastor because he came up against the black church, saying that the church, and I'm paraphrasing, accepts things that's not biblical. Like, they accept the black church, Democrats, especially Democrats, excuse me, transgenderism, abortion, same-sex marriages, things that the Most High speaks against. He speaks against these things, but the black church doesn't talk about it. They praise these transgenderism things and all that stuff, LGBTQRSTUV. I regret ever voting for Barack Obama, and I voted for him twice. 2 times. I regret it because he did nothing but lit the White House up in rainbow colors. That's all he did. Nothing for the black community. Only the Asian community, the Afghanistan community, the illegal migrants that's flooding the country every day. They get all kinds of amenities, hotel rooms, food stamps, jobs, money. And they get to vote, they get to go get their license. While in the meantime, you have most of our veterans living on the streets. But I'm a firm believer in the Most High having his hand in everything. I believe that the Most High is moving towards that moment when Yahshua is going to crack the sky. I believe we are living in these last times, and I believe soon Yahshua is coming. I don't know if I'm going to live to see it, but he's coming. There's so much going on right now, y'all. Y'all know it. Y'all feel it. You know what I hate the most? It's the diaspora wars. Now, a lot of people believe that black people in this country, descendants of the slaves, were here already. That can be believable, but history has taught us that we were picked up, our ancestors were picked up from the continent of Africa. But studies have shown that a lot of those Africans that was picked up and put on a ship and dispersed to the four corners of the earth weren't Africans. That's why people think Africans were selling Africans. They weren't selling Africans, they were selling Hebrew. And it just pisses me off when people think that the Romans in biblical times was persecuting Christians. How the Romans going to persecute Christians and they were Christians? Somebody tell me that. They were persecuting Hebrew. They were persecuting the Hebrews, the dark-skinned people that don't belong nowhere. Did you know? Now, I read this somewhere in a history site about the Igbo people in Nigeria, that just like black Americans, they don't have a home, that they migrated to Nigeria years ago. Where y'all think they migrated from? Where do y'all think they migrated from? Think about it. A lot of black people are angry and don't have no faith in the Most High Yah. A lot of people don't even believe that the Most High Yah exists. But let me tell you something. I believe every last minute of what that Bible says, even though it has been interpreted over and over and over and over and over again. There is some truth to that word. In the name of Yahshua HaMashiach, I say there is some truth to the word of the Most High Yah. No, there's truth. Not some truth. There is truth. And that's all there is to it. If you don't believe, this message is not for you. Don't come over here trying to tell me. Especially if you don't read, and especially if you don't believe. Please, don't come over here trying to tell me. But I like listening to Celestial. People call her a witch. People call her all kinds of things because she's not proclaiming to be a prophet, but she's proclaiming to hear from the Most High Yah, and she's telling us what the Most High Yah has to say about a lot of things, especially about these United States of this here America, for all the sinful things that they have done and are doing, and thinking that there's not going to be any what's the word I'm looking for? Repercussions for what they did, especially to his chosen people. And I do believe that black people in the United States of this here America are descendants of the Hebrew slave. Those people that claim to be Jewish, well, they can be Jewish. They're claiming to be Hebrew and descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We'll see. We will see. Because something is not right, according to Scripture. Something is not right. This claiming to be Israel in 1948, declaring Israel a new country in 1948. Where was it before 1948? Where was it in the Bible? I'm not proclaiming to know everything. I stopped doing that. I stopped arguing with people. I don't know everything, but I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just needed to get that off my chest for now. Stay tuned. There's more to come. I almost have it together. I almost just waiting on my chair and my desk to arrive, and then I'm going to set everything up. It's your girl, BeeSparrow. Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. Y'all holla at y'all girl. Okay? Well, alright.